The term that they use is incompatible with life. It's almost like they give you zero chance. The care delivered to us was like, be happy with the short time that you have.
I'm Patty Fazio. Zach.
I'm Zach Fazio.
We have a family, and all of them are boys. Luke is the oldest, he's 9. Brody's the middle, 7 years old. And then Leo. We initially got the genetic testing because we wanted to find out the sex of the child. The OB called and said, you're 99.9% certain to have a diagnosis called trisomy 18.
With his diagnosis, they really pushed us almost to terminate the pregnancy. They kept telling us the chances of him even making it to birth were slim to none.
It was devastating, absolutely devastating. We were led to understand that there wasn't much support out there, that there were not living children out there with trisomy 18. We were specifically told not to look on the internet because we don't know how those families kept those children alive. We planned his funeral at their direction.
We had to go find a plot. I had to call a funeral home. This was before we went to the hospital and scheduled the funeral. They told us not to bring a car seat to the hospital. It just gives you no hope whatsoever.
Many times, parents are told that their child may be incompatible with life, or that they won't have, a term we really hate, a good quality of life. Who's to determine someone's quality of life other than that person themselves? None of us have that right.
When I had my first child, it was 1964, and I was in the hospital. There was another mother in the bed next to me, and her child did have Down syndrome. They told her that she would live to about 4 years old, and that's about it. I'm meeting plenty of people that have Down syndrome. They're in their 30s and they're in their 40s, and isn't that like 10 times more than what they were predicting in the 60s? And why did those children die? Because the doctors didn't bother to give treatment for people that they assumed didn't have that long a life.
Diagnostic overshadowing is something that I think is often done very much unintentionally. Physicians and clinicians will often overlook other things, other health things that are going on with a person because they're attributing it to their primary big diagnosis.
For doctors to take a look at you and make a prediction and then not treat you for anything else because they're focused on that disability might have caused an awful lot of unnecessary death.
Day 4 of Leo's life was when we were able to leave the hospital.
The doctors come in and they're like, well, I guess you need to go get a car seat.
It was incredible to be able to walk out of there with our baby that we were told we would not be going home with.
Happy birthday to you.
He survived to his first birthday. Not only survived, he surpassed all of the doctor's expectations. And he is now 3.5 years old. We transitioned to Nemours. It was a huge change in the way they spoke to us and the way they cared for Leo. They cared for Leo. They looked at Leo. They talked to Leo. He wasn't his diagnosis. Other families are so willing to show you that that picture that you're given in that doctor's office is not the reality. I was supposed to miscarry. I didn't. He was supposed to be stillborn. He wasn't. He was supposed to only live moments. He lived far beyond that.
He wasn't supposed to go to school. He went to school.
Yes.
You have to just go with your instincts and not necessarily listen to people, because if we listened to people, he wouldn't be here right now. Disability pride is about being treated equally. Even just going into a store or going to baseball games, people look at Leo because, he's 3, they think he should be walking, they think he should be talking, and then, but it's all you want them to do is treat him exactly as anybody else. The biggest thing for us is allowing him to experience the same exact things that his brothers can experience.
We like swinging like baseball bats. We swing it and he gets really excited. I love having him as a little brother because we get to teach him a lot of stuff. He's such a great brother and I can tell he loves us and we love him.
We're proud of the way Leo has led the way here. It wasn't intervention that saved him. It wasn't us either. It was him. He did everything himself. He got himself out of that hospital. He's shown us from the beginning that he's got quite a story to tell, and he's not done. Right, buddy? He wants to run off right now.